What is happening, y'all?
Hello, everyone. Hey, Marie's Vegetable Garden. Hey, Walking Scripture with Shanna. Hey, Deb. Hey, Kathleen. Oh, yay. Glad you're here. And we did it public this time. Yay.
Yeah, it worked out right. You two didn't change anything from last week for once.
That we know.
Right.
Sure, there's something.
Always something. Quick on the draw.
Oh my goodness. I hope y'all have had a good weekend. Our Easter was amazing. I hope everyone was as well. It was very special.
Yeah,
our first Easter in our new home.
Yeah, and it was one to remember. It was a great time. We started Easter weekend off with 2 nights in like 22 degrees. Insanely cold.
It was cold.
So we had to bring all of our baby plants inside. Everything survived. And then we put them back out Saturday.
Yeah.
So. Was it Saturday? So now it's time because we paused up potty because we knew it was coming. So we're like, man, we are not about to up pot all this stuff and have a bunch of trays. We're just gonna wait. So now it's like up potting craziness going on around here.
Hey, my Alaskan morning. Yay, new normal Monday evening. I love it. Hey, Boots and Bounty. Hey, Francine. Hey, Sharon from Northern Ireland. My goodness, that is on my bucket list.
Yes, both of ours. We have dreamed to go to the Ireland, Scotland, and Greenland are like 3 countries that we would
I want to see New Zealand too.
New Zealand, yeah, that would be really cool.
I bet it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Hey, peace out. Hey, Betsy.
I won't want to come home.
Probably. Hey, John. John said, what are you guys growing this year?
A little bit of everything. This will be our biggest garden that we've ever had, and we cannot wait. So our goal is to grow enough for us. Okay, so real quick, when people say they're trying to grow all their food, 100% sustainability. So what the biggest issue that people fall into is they are growing technically 6 crops. And then it's are you growing enough for all 6 crops for 100% of the year until you're going to start getting fresh crops? Well, even then, those 6 crops are not all you eat. What 100% sustainability, in our opinion, means is even though it might not be all that you eat on a regular basis, it's enough to eat in a year. Right. So you could survive a year on what it is that you
even though you might get tired of it.
Right.
You still can survive off it for a year.
Exactly. So we are growing a lot of stuff, but our goal is of what we're growing to have a year's worth for us and be able to sell because we're farmers marketers now.
Hey, Chrissy. I lost the name, but somebody said that they bought the butterfly kit for their grandkids.
Nice.
That is so cool.
They're actually literally right behind you all, and they're cocooned up. And
ours are really in the netting now, I guess you call it. And I think we're on day 3 of them being in the cocoon. So I think they stay in it for 7 to 10 days. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so cool when they hatch. And that website that we were telling you all about, they actually have different insect setups too, like ants and ladybugs and stuff like that. I kind of want to do them all, even though I hate bugs. I've never been that mom. I want to do them all because it's been so much fun watching them grow.
I can 100% get on board with ladybugs. Ants,
ant farm.
We can get ants can stay outside. Right. I think they're fine. I don't think we need to be rescuing any ants. But ladybugs I can dig, and some of the other ones. So yeah, we'll definitely probably get some more from them.
It was really weird, but when they stopped their caterpillar stage and they turned to the chrysalis, I was actually a little bit emotional just because I knew that that was the last time we were going to see them as
caterpillars.
And they lived in our house for a week and a half, and they were just part of our daily routine.
Yeah.
And it was kind of bittersweet when they changed because it was, they're not dying, but the form that you knew them in was basically dying. And it was I don't know. It was
whatever.
I get way too emotional about stuff like that, but that's how I felt.
What a relatable, deep topic you could have got in there with normal life, with the form that you remember into the form that they are now.
Yeah, they left the way that they were to turn into something new, and it was it's been really fun to watch.
Children, animals, plants, YouTubers.
I think I want to do a continuous butterfly cycle.
Yeah,
from the caterpillars to the butterflies. Always have them and add them to our garden because that's gonna be hard too when we have to let them go, but hopefully they stick around in the garden. Hopefully,
well they'll hang around for a little bit, but I'm sure they'll venture on off.
You feel like a mom, and your little babies are in their cocoon and then you let them fly. Way too dramatic, but still.
Oh, I saw the Anderson Homestead was on here. Welcome, you all. So was it Saturday night? Yeah, it was the night before. One of those nights. The weekends just really start blending together because it just goes so
weekend,
fast.
It was so crazy.
Yeah. Well, anyways, our friends, the Andersons, they actually came to our house a few weeks back now. Yeah. But we've known them for quite a while, but that was our first visit in person. They had been like, it is amazing. Like when you try to get monetized on YouTube, you have to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Now, to someone that doesn't do this, or to someone that's further along, like that doesn't seem like a big deal. But when you're there, it's a big deal. And the 4,000 hours are actually so much harder to get than the 1,000 subscribers for most people. Well, they had hit that and hadn't hit 1,000 subscribers. And you know, it's just like that's that first hurdle in YouTube world that you're like, I just need to get over this so I can start thinking about something else besides just trying to get 1,000 subs. And you all showed up. We didn't even post it on YouTube. We just posted it on our Facebooks, and I think they're up to like almost 1.4 thousand now, and that is amazing. That's awesome. Thank you all for showing support within the community, especially some of our really close friends. You all have no idea how much it means to us, and we understand how much it means to you all. So we promise to always do it to the people that we trust and love, and not do it like, go do this, go do that. So we really appreciate your all's value to what we value.
Redemption Farm said they're moving our way to the good state of Kentucky. That's awesome. You'll love it. It's beautiful here, especially in spring, summer, and fall. Winter's wet, but spring, summer, and fall are great.
Yeah. Spring's floody.
Yeah, the early spring's wet too. It gets better, I promise. It does more than rain. I promise.
Yeah. Humidity's not that bad. It's there, but it's nothing like the more south folks.
Yeah. I've noticed the difference here, though. My hair is doing a weird thing that it used to do in North Carolina, where it just gets like super curly and wavy. And I think it's the humidity. Even when it's chillier outside, it's more wet, I think, which is definitely an adjustment.
Well, that's actually a good point, too. Also, when you move to Kentucky, there's like 4 states within Kentucky.
Right.
You have west, north, east, and south, and they're all different.
Hey, Mountain Living Homestead. Hope you guys are well. Hey, Merciful Roots, I miss Kentucky. Kentucky is beautiful. It's weird that we are in Kentucky, but we're really more Eastern
volunteers.
Tennessee. Yeah, I mean we're 30 minutes, maybe a little bit less, maybe about 25 minutes to the Tennessee line, East Tennessee. So I don't know. Don't get mad, but I have found myself buying more Tennessee monogram things than Kentucky. Like my cat, Tennessee. But you know, I don't know. It's fine. We'll support both.
Well, I mean, technically, like when people think about what they see in our area, they would say, "Is that Tennessee?"
Right.
You know, if they had no idea, just because from what we came from, it doesn't look like Kentucky, and that kind of reverts back.
It really doesn't. Yeah.
To the whole, we have 4 states and Kentucky, and you just have to decide which one you think Kentucky is.
It's totally separate from the rest of Kentucky. It feels more like you're in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Which is what we wanted. So it's nice.
Best of both worlds.
Hey, Wanda's this and that. Hey, Karen from North Carolina. Awesome. Somebody said we were buffering, but I haven't seen anything on our end. So
yeah, everything looks good here. And because we're YouTubers, that's the one thing like on the on-grid side of things that we're like not real proud of, but we have to like we pay for the best absolute internet there is.
Great.
We can literally upload a video in like 5 minutes. So if it is buffering, please do let us know. But it shouldn't be. Nothing's told us on our side of things.
Laura Ham asked, gosh, let me see if I can find it. It was something about, is the weather different than Frankfurt? Is there a huge weather difference from Frankfurt? There we go.
I wouldn't say huge, but there is a difference. Basically, they either get it or we get it. Like it's never both of us.
We don't get what they get.
Right. And they're definitely a few degrees colder than us here. When we look at the 10-day, like because like the local news is still up in central Kentucky, we don't have it down here. But their like 10-day forecast will be about 5, 10, sometimes 10 degrees colder than what we are.
Yeah. To me, I also feel like we get more sunshine too.
Yeah.
It feels that way. I don't know if that's just us excited to be here, but my mom, she still is in Frankfurt every week, And she'll ask me, is it warm and is it sunny? And I'll say, yeah. And she'll say, it's not here in Frankfurt. So I don't know. Maybe it's a thing. Debbie Wilson said, have you got rainstorms yet there?
Lots of them.
All kinds of
yeah, we're just now receding on the water. It flooded real bad here for a while. Like almost to the point where it was over our road where we couldn't even leave town or leave like to get to town. But yeah, everything seems to be calming down now. There was one farm down the road. He was all the way up to his barn, and his poor horse was trying to get as far away as he could. But thankfully it started receding before it got to him.
Tammy. Awesome. Tina Bina said, hi, Stivers. I just ordered your salve for the first time. Can't wait.
Awesome.
That's awesome. I hope you love it.
Yeah, we got 100 orders out in the mail today. And then there was a few more that came in today. So we'll get those out tomorrow. Y'all, there are still, go ahead.
There's 39 left. So
Calendula salve.
Yes, if you do want a calendula salve, go ahead and get them now before they run out. But like he said, we packaged up 100 today, and that was awesome, and got those out quick. We really pride ourselves on that. So we really do hope that you guys notice it. And I think the reviews show that. But if you're ever on the edge about whether you want it or not, go read the reviews on Etsy, because I love y'all so much. And I have the best reviews ever.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Every time a review comes in, it's like 5 stars. Because we haven't got any that weren't. Well, I think there was one, but we
tried to mistake.
Yeah, we couldn't figure it out. But there was one star, and all the rest are 5 stars. But we hold our breath every time they come in because we truly value them. Y'all have no idea. We were so nervous to even start selling products that we wanted to make sure we tested it on everybody. Put this on your skin every day for a week and see if you break out. That kind of stuff.
And nobody ever.
We had our lab rats that were our family. So there's still some out there, and it's back to the $10. We kind of when we said that we moved up in price, when we went to the website, it truly was because everything's just more expensive now. It just really is. But we decided that just isn't the route we wanted to take, and so we cut back down. And
we want people to be able to get it.
Yeah, because
we don't want it to be this item that people say, "Oh, I'll pass on that. That's a little bit too much."
Yeah, we would rather you all have valuable stuff than us. There's a gnat. Try to make more of a profit. So we'll take the cut there. Hopefully the soaps and everything else help kind of counter things out. But it's worth our time knowing that you all are receiving it and it's helping you all.
Hey, Lavender. Melissa and Andy are closing in a few weeks on a farm in Campbellsville. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
I know it's been a long time coming, so I'm excited for y'all. That's great. Hey, Bub, getting started on homesteading.
What's up, man?
Hey, Obama Gardner. Awesome. Hey, Mama Z's.
So now that it's April, we have closed out so we do this.
Yes.
We write down goals, and we do it every month. We have daily goals, monthly goals, and yearly goals. We normally don't go past a year because we like to let things fluctuate and adjust, and we don't want to plan out. How bright is that I put these pieces of white paper?
Did it?
Is that?
It didn't work for me.
That was weird. Anyways, so.
Curious, I want to try.
So we wanted to talk about it a little bit because it's really important to do these kind of things when you're doing farming and homesteading. Because here's the thing,
Karen, sorry, I don't mean to. Karen, it is great for eczema. This app.
Yes, yeah. Here's the thing: when you're farming and homesteading and working full-time jobs, and you have kids, there are so many things that need to be done all the time. There is a list that you can continue to go for hours and not be done with things that you need to get done. But when you have so many things in flight and so many things happening at once, or even if you haven't even started any, but you're thinking about all the things you need to do, you never get anything done. Ever, at all. It's proven facts. That's how it's going to happen. When you get so overwhelmed with what you have to do, you do nothing. So we write down 5 to 10 things that we want to do.
We usually keep it on the lower side.
Yeah, especially right now because it's just where we're in a new place. Things are popping up that we have to throw in. That's being agile. You have to be able to adjust your list, but still have the focus on what you want to get done. So for March, we wanted to do our garden beds, get everything tilled, get the White House in process of buying, plant the potatoes and onions, build a turkey shawl, and fix our side-by-side buds. So we got everything done. Buzz trickled over to the second.
It was April 2nd when I got done. That's okay.
But
it
they
was
got
actually
done.
the last on the list, so it wasn't like priority. So
Right. And so some of y'all might think, well, that wasn't much. Well, you know what? We got them all done. Every single one. Buzz. So now we're starting to write down April. And so like we have chicken tractor, which I am going to convince her that the turkey shawl will work as the chicken tractor with modifications because the turkeys don't need to be in there. But we'll talk about that another day. That'll be tomorrow's video, by the way. The turkeys are out. Yes. We don't want to give too much details, but that's exciting. Watch it. We built something pretty cool that I think a lot of you all will really like to use on your all's homestead.
Yeah, we actually didn't talk about this in the video, but it was like a vision I had in my head, but I didn't have any plans for it, and I just tried to convey it to him. And then after he got done, I like started looking up because I was like, you know what, maybe this isn't gonna work. I don't know. I started doubting it, and I started looking it up, and I found the exact same thing on Pinterest, and I was like, okay. I'm not crazy. I'm not the only person that thought this would work, so it's okay.
And I am happy to announce that it doesn't look like it's flying away like all my other projects at the old place. It was always because I always like lean-tos, like 6 foot, 5 foot, and then just run it down. You save so much money and lumber, not doing A-frames and things like that. Just doing a lean-to, it's just cheaper. But
LG Homestead, I wish I had seen y'all were live earlier. That's okay. We've only been live for a few minutes.
You haven't missed much.
You're right on time.
So like our April goals, we're just starting, but some of the few are like the chicken tractor. This is our last month to
chicken tractor for meat birds.
For meat birds, yes. This is our last month to get the gardens ready because May is when we'll actually start getting everything in the garden. So we need to get our trellises up. We need to do another round of tilling. We need to get our weed tarp down. We need to be ready to plant in the ground by the end of this month. We also need to up pot all of our plants.
Yeah, and it's not usually something we would put on our list because that's just a daily maintenance thing. But the greenhouse is full.
We have so many.
Yeah. So in order to like chunk that out into different like times and get that done, it's not just going to be a one-time project. It's going to be like set days every single week to get everything up potted and ready to go into the ground so that we don't have to move them again just to the ground. So yeah, it's going to be a project.
It is. Because like I said, when we're doing the farmers market this year, we have so many tomatoes, so many. And tomatoes, in my opinion, are the most time-consuming thing to up pot. Just because you have to bury them deeper, you have to get them to the first few leaves, and it's not, I don't know why. It seems like they take longer than any other plant. Like Raylan and I did a bunch of flowers today, and man, her and I just burned through them. She was filling up the cups, I was just popping them in and going. But I don't know. Tomatoes just take forever, but it's such an overwhelming goal that we have to write it down. So we know that we can just keep knocking it out week by week.
Yeah. Hey, North Star. So yeah, we've always talked about this. We've always talked about making our goal list. And if you've ever struggled with getting things done, just make your list
and start small.
Chunk it out. Yeah. Chunk it out one by one. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't put everything on there. Don't put your daily maintenance stuff on there. Obviously, like, if you have goats, obviously you have to trim their hooves. You have to give them their minerals. You have to give them their herbs. That stuff you don't put on your to-do list.
That should become daily routine.
Right. But it's the big things that you want accomplished that month. And if you write them down and you put them somewhere where you see it, you're more likely to get it done. And that's what we do. And it works every single month.
Yeah.
Hey, Felicia's Crafty Adventure.
And if it's something new to you and you struggle with getting things achieved, literally write one thing down. One thing on that list. Just so you can mark it off. And I promise you that feeling when you mark that off is so good.
Hey, Lou. She said, are y'all doing a pallet trellis again?
I will if I can get my hands on some pallets. I think everybody down here in this little part of the country love all their pallets.
Cut onto the pallets.
Yeah, I can. It's like either people are like charging an arm and a leg for a pallet.
We actually left all of ours. We did not come with any pallets.
Yeah, it was one of those things that we had to sacrifice. And, looking back, maybe it wasn't the best decision, but we had to do what we had to do.
But it never.
But Lou, if I can get my hands on something, you best believe I will be throwing up some pallet trellises.
Absolutely. Hey, Penny from Virginia. Oh, I lost it. Hey, Smile Urban Gardens, Nebraska. Love the list. Ideas work wonderfully. Awesome. Hey, Tasha. We are good. Hope you are good too. Hey, Dolores. I think that's how you say it. Dolores or Dolores. New sub. I love your homestead. Awesome. Thank you for being here. Have you guys considered putting some outdoor sinks on your property for washing, animals, feeding, dishes, etc.? Angel.
Yes. So we actually have a year plan it might be more of a 2-year plan, even though I said we don't do that. But we would like to not tear the garage down and like not use that stuff. Like we still want to use the materials, but we would like to build more of a pole barn that's a little bit newer, have just not falling down because this thing is a little nerve-wracking. I ain't gonna lie, being inside of it. But we want to get a pole barn up beside our house here, and one of the biggest key components is having an outdoor butchering kitchen area that we can get water to it. So hopefully, I mean, we literally are just now thinking about this, but that's one of our goals is to have that.
Yes. I was trying to find. Oh, Cheryl said, "How's your mouth, Jen?" It's fantastic.
Fantastic.
Life is back to normal. Everything is the way that it should be, and I could not be more happy about that. I think it was about 4 days ago. I woke up and there was no more swelling. The bump went down. The shot site went down, and that everything was not hurting. And it was such a blessing. And I have been able to get back to regular life. I can drink out of a straw again. I don't have to wake up every day and be like, oh, do I have a dry socket? Because I was literally nervous about it every single day. But I didn't get one. Yay. Praise the Lord.
Angela F. question: how do you know if a chicken egg has been fertilized or is good to eat? I say yes, a couple times. First off, you can eat all of them, fertilized, non-fertilized. Literally, the only way that you're going to know if it is fertilized is when you crack it open and you see it. You'll see
it's a little white stuff.
You'll see it. But you can eat it. Like, it is perfectly healthy and fine to eat. So never.
Oh, yeah, we eat fertilized eggs every day.
Oh, yeah. So, and always ask those questions. Never feel like a newbie question is not a good question.
Yeah, it's just awkward because it's trying to explain.
Yeah.
It's just a little white dot, and you'll see it.
Little white.
And that's how you know it's fertilized.
And like Michael just said, candle it. Yes. If you're incubating, yeah. If you're trying to actually hatch the eggs, about 7 days is when you can really tell, right? About a week. You can probably do
5 to 7.
5 to 7. You can candle and you'll start seeing veins kind of go off little at that time. It's more of a dark circle, but you want to start looking at the veins.
Also, just watch your chickens. That's what we've tried to do because we have a rooster who unfortunately cannot get to everyone.
Yeah.
So we try to, like, if we're going to incubate, we watch him and who's his favorites, who does he usually get in the afternoon, and then we try to get the eggs from them. Because there are so many that he doesn't get to. So just kind of watching them if you don't want to go through the whole candling thing. A lot of people don't like to candle, but we do, and we've never had anything go wrong with it.
Lavender Crown, I'm sorry, I didn't say anything about sending to Canada. I mean, if it's about our products, yes, they do send internationally. We actually just sent something to Australia, which was cool. We sent it today.
Very cool. Hey, Heaven's Gate Sherry Farm. Hey, Goodness in Every Bite.
Now, in saying that, y'all, we can, like, you have to pay for shipping, so just check it out and see if that works. We totally understand if it's way too hot.
Somebody said you look like you're sweating.
Like, I'm not sweating.
Are you sweating?
No. Might be shiny. It's summertime, so it's starting getting a lot more oily.
Leanne said, hatched our first chick today. Talk about learning patience. 2 more pipping through.
And it's I've seen so many people like start picking the things off, and I understand why, because it's so hard not to. You're like, poor little thing, you can't get out. No, they can. It's just that you really have to be patient.
Ange said, hello, beautiful souls. Question, please. How much plastic do I need for 5 cattle panels with 8 foot across greenhouse?
How many we did at the last place? 4?
That's a quick math for you to do.
Yeah, no. I always go over.
Yeah, we did 4 at the last one.
And
it was how wide? I don't know.
Well, it's 10 foot wide. I don't know. So that would be, if you're doing 5, that's 20 foot long, right? 4 foot wide cattle panels at 5 times 4, 20. 10 wide. So if you got a 10 by 20 foot cattle panel greenhouse, I would probably, on the safe side, go 20 by 30. So because you got to think about your hoop. You're probably going to have a little leftover plastic, but I would go 20 by 30 to 20 by 40 to give you plenty of extra. Believe me, our first one we went too short, and that is a pain. So go more than less here.
Luke Carter said, anyone else here that doesn't homestead but love the lifestyle and love to watch the sweet family I do at least garden? That's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's funny because we have like the petting zoo and all the animals and stuff, but I never really want to like inspire someone to get animals. I really just want to inspire someone to garden. And not even to grow all their food. Like that's not what I want to inspire people to do. I just want to inspire people to get in the garden and put your heart into it and watch something grow from seeds. So
and even,
I love that.
And even if you can't garden, we want you to can some.
Right.
We want you to ferment some. We want you to pickle some. And her and I have talked about that a lot. And we actually kind of talked about when we moved here, because we were getting a lot of people that like honestly don't even have interest in the life. Like it's more of like entertainment, and they like just enjoy seeing it. They enjoy watching it, but not necessarily doing it. And you know, to us, that is beautiful. Like we love that. First off, we love just entertaining people. We love it. We love inspiring in any form or fashion, whether it's just helping you smile that day, or all the way to helping you grow your own food and everything in between. You know, we've had a few people like with our titles talking about like you should be more specific on what you're gardening. Like what exactly is the gardening technique you're doing there? We're actually trying not to be that niche. We're not trying to be we are going to teach you this specific way to garden. We're trying to teach you just how to live a fun, happy lifestyle.
Right.
To us, this is the way to do it. But if any factor, we just want you to smile and laugh. So our titles are telling you more about the lifestyle part of what our video is, rather than the specific teachings. Right. Now, in every video, you're going to get that, but that's not our goal for our channel. Right. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and I totally agree with what he's saying, because if we were to put a video out and said, here's how you grow a tomato from seed. Now, would that be awesome? Yes. Would it attract people? Absolutely. But if somebody doesn't know it, they're not looking to grow their own food, and they don't know that they need to grow their own food, or they don't know that that could potentially be a passion of theirs, they're never going to find it. Like the way to get people to grow their food or to spend time with their family or have animals is to show them how beautiful it is. Also how hard it is and how challenging it can be, but to show them how beautiful it is. And then they can decide for themselves whether they want to do it or not. It's not to, you know, be specific and say, well, here's how you grow a tomato. Well, they're like, I don't like tomatoes. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then they don't get to see our lives or what we do, and if they even want to be a part of it.
Because ultimately our goal is to just inspire people, period. Whatever it is in their life, to just inspire them and to try to bring joy to their hearts, whatever it is that they're doing. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have asked us throughout you know, our career in this is like, how do you grow your channel? How do you do this and that? Like, how do you like have success in this? And to us at the beginning, it was like, we were specific in each one. Like we actually had a role, like it would be kitchen, garden, animals. And like, we would rotate. And then so we would like rotate those videos. And some did better than others and this and that. And then we finally decided like, let's scratch that, because we do so many different things in our life that let's just do what our lifestyle and entertainment is. Like, let's just be entertaining and see what comes from it. And that has like turned into kind of the niche that we like.
Christmas fan Mama 4 said, hello, Jen and Zach. I almost said
Zen and Jack.
Is Happy Frog potting soil okay to seed start in?
Yes, Happy Frog is actually a really good mix that a lot of nurseries you'll find them at, but not so much big box stores. Great brand. You'll do good with
we got some at Roll King one time.
Yeah, Roll King had it. If you're seed starting, I would try to find actual like seed starting and not potting soil. But I would do that maybe when you pot.
Call Me V said, how are your goats doing? They're doing awesome. They're growing up. The babies are. 2 of the boys are gone. They're at their new home and they're very happy. We still have Butter's boy that's left, but he should be going somewhere this weekend. And then we're keeping all the baby girls, and all the moms are doing fantastic. They are wonderful moms, and they're just Buster's being Buster, doing him. Awesome. The 2 Nigerian dwarfs are sassy as ever.
Since we've gotten Buster away from Charlie, that boy has grown up. He's full. He looks good.
He's still the boy that never grew up. Yeah. He's always going to be a baby.
But he looks like a donkey. He is huge.
Yeah. Susan said, once you plant sweet potato slips, do you have to hill them like regular potatoes as they grow? We've actually never grown sweet potatoes. So I don't know, but there's a lot of people that do grow them. I know 1870s Homestead actually grows sweet potato slips, and she does really well at it.
But what I do know is potatoes are like strawberries in a mindset of where they continue to grow slips and they'll just continue to vine out.
Yeah.
I don't believe, at least of what I've seen on others that grow it, you do not need to hill them. They are not like potatoes. They are viney and grow out, where potatoes grow straight up, and they're going to continue to do that. Sweet potatoes aren't that way. So I would say the answer is no to that question. But you probably want to check with someone that's done a little bit more.
Irene, I will never answer your question.
Yeah.
Good question though. I see what you did.
Yeah, good try.
Oh my goodness. Trying to answer all the questions.
Does your comfrey salve have a scent to it? No, none of our salves do. There's 3 ingredients and 3 ingredients only: beeswax, the salve, or the flower itself, so either comfrey or calendula, and extra virgin olive oil.
Oh, that was a question. Somebody actually said, when will there be comfrey salve? We cut our first cutting today from our new comfrey, and it is hanging to dry. So
probably a month or so.
Maybe not that much. It's in the
thinking
basement,
about time to
which
cure
is really cool and really dry. The spot that we hung it in our last house was not that well. So it shouldn't take as long down there. And we are so excited about it. I cannot wait to make comfrey salve again. I still have some for us that we save for our family, but oh my gosh, I can't wait.
That we keep product back. No, but that is really exciting.
It's
now,
so cool.
The first round, we're looking at like probably 50 to 60 salves out of this little batch, but we promise here on out it'll continue to get up to where like the calendula salve is. We also have soaps that'll probably be ready by the end of this week or next week.
Yep.
So that'll be another 70 of those. Hopefully we can kind of like bundle it up because we know people are paying shipping, so we like to like give them a chance to get all products at once. So we might hold the soaps so maybe we can get the salves ready. I don't know. We'll see. Too many exciting things.
It is. That comfrey went through heck to get here, and to see it turn green today was, well, not today, but it's growing so big, and to cut it today was amazing.
Literally every time I look at it, I picture my dad dumping the container when we were moving, because I had told him to. It was not on him.
Yeah.
It's just I forgot to say not that one.
Yeah.
And he was just flipping it over, and like you just saw dirt. And
we just had the root ball in it because that's all we had left. It was, we just came out of winter and we just had the root. And we knew if we took the root ball to our new homestead that we could just put it in the ground and grow it again. And we had it in a little pot, and he dumped it over, and it, like all our dreams came crashing.
So I'm sitting there like trying to throw it back in with like minimal dirt.
And
I'm like got a show and I'm just throwing dirt in there. I was like, I don't care, it's coming with us.
It survived.
But comfrey is like crazy strong. Once it goes dormant, it actually spreads from its roots, not from like seed. Which it can, but
ours does. Ours spreads by root.
Yeah, so it spreads by root. So it's just strong. Once it's in a dormant stage, you can almost do like whatever you want to it. And
but even in the wild stage,
someone asked what the difference between comfrey and calendula.
Go for it.
Okay, so calendula is like Vaseline, so cuts, abrasions, eczema, burns. Oh, it's amazing on burns. And all kinds of different stuff. Just lotion. When you have like dry skin, it's fantastic.
Lips. I put it on my scalp lips.
And Raylan's, and like I put it on my hands because I mean my hands stay cracked from all the working outside.
My feet crack too, and I put it on my feet in the winter. It's nice.
It's just fantastic for any kind of like moisturizing. Slash also burns. Like I can't. Like I feel like it like leads to moisturizing, but like burns are like the top thing.
Yeah, we actually didn't totally know that. I mean, we knew it, but we hadn't tested it.
We didn't know how good it was.
Right, until Zach burned his 3 fingers on the new gas stove, and I just grabbed a calendula and I put it on it, and he says
zero pain.
Went away.
And a lot of people, even before we said that it really helped with burns. Sorry, so that's calendula. Comfrey is more muscle pains, arthritis, any kind of aches and any kind of aches and pains that maybe that you would put icy hot on. Like that's what you would use comfrey for. And it works miracles. Back pain, stuff like that. You rub it on the area that is sore. Do it about 2-3 times a day, or just whenever the pain's
I actually even put it on my jaw after I had my tooth taken out, and it helped dramatically. I would put it on before I went to bed at night, and it really helped.
Cheryl, do you ship to Canada? How much would shipping be? So we do ship to Canada. I'm not sure exactly what shipping would be for your specific area. I can tell you that the one to Australia was $17 shipping, which is pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
But, yeah, I mean, it's more of those. Just go check it, put in your address. See, you don't have to pay, and you can see what it's going to cost first.
Hey, Sue. Tardy as usual, but here that is okay. Oh my goodness, I love comfrey or calendula salve for burns, no scarring, and pain goes away immediately. It's pretty cool.
Amy, are you going to plant any watermelon or cantaloupe this year? Yes, we are going to have all kinds of melons. We love growing personal size melons like sugar baby watermelons. Yeah, sugar baby watermelons. Kajari melons are good. I'm telling you all right now, if you have a Tigger melon in your slip and you're like, it looks really pretty, I was there too.
Somebody actually asked
terrible
if we were going to grow them again. I did not think that it was bad.
It is the worst melon I've ever had.
Zach hated it.
And so do the kids.
I think Raylan
no, she didn't.
No.
She
was probably just trying to be on my side.
Yeah. No, it is awful. It is like gritty and it has zero taste.
Yeah.
Like if you can imagine grits.
They're really pretty though.
If you can imagine grits in a melon, that's what a Tigger melon tastes like. It's so bad.
Yeah. They're beautiful to grow though, and the plant is beautiful too. But if you want to eat them, it's not the best. Not the best melon. Geocache family, we have not done cucamelons. We had some seeds. We passed by them when we were getting all our seeds out, and I actually might have saved them to direct sow. I can't remember. I don't know. We'll see. We've never done them, but everybody seems to love them, so we may. Laura said we tried sugar baby watermelon, and they only got to the size of a baseball. Anyway.
I always got about the size of a volleyball. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we go there. Just make some of the common things. Just make sure it's trails and get good air underneath of it. Sometimes if they start taking over and they're on the ground, that can hinder the size of the melons. Do liquid fish. Make sure you're staying on your liquid fish every Sunday. That could just kind of help with the size of the producers. Good soil, watering, all that good stuff. But there shouldn't be any reason that it did that unless it just wasn't getting enough nutrients to grow the fruit.
Helen said we're getting goats in July. I watched hours of video and read books. That's amazing.
Exciting.
That's the best info you're going to get. I watched video after video and read all the books I could. And then, once you get them, you'll just fall so much in love with them. I'm so excited for you. Goats
Kathleen, $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Have you ever thought of making a lean-to greenhouse on the side of the long barn? Jed did such a good job of revealing it. We actually, before we built this, we were thinking about doing a lean-to greenhouse against the garage because it faces a good south side face. But we knew that eventually we'd probably want to take that garage down, so we didn't do that. And for the barn, maybe, but we definitely wouldn't do it until the barn is in tip-top shape. Tip-top. Because right. Well, even if we say we did a lean-to onto it and then we decided that we wanted to start, working on the old barn, it would be in the way. But that is a really good idea. Maybe we could just when we're renovating it, make half of that old barn a greenhouse.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
that would be awesome. To take off the tin and put the clear on
all of the sides.
That would be cool.
And then you could have a door on the inside that you'd be well, that would be cool. Jed.
And we could have some kind of wood burning stove in it.
That would be nice.
Maybe be kind of cool. We'll have to see. We definitely want a high tunnel too, though. I don't know. So many things to think about. Speedy Marie said our family is getting a big shipment of 3-year-old blueberry pants this week. I still can't even say. We're so excited. Are you excited for your blueberries? Yes.
Yeah, we love blueberries.
They're still in the greenhouse. We're gonna work on committing to an orchard. We need to put that on the goal list.
Write it down right now.
So we need to write that down. We need to make a commitment and set to it because we keep backing out of our plans.
Yeah. That's kind of like with the garden. We kept changing what we was going to do. And then we finally decided that this is just where it's going to be. It just started tilling the ground. Story time. So, man, we were trying to think about what happened. We know stuff happened. But we were trying to pinpoint a specific thing that was funny that we wanted to share. I did share today on my Facebook an old story that you all don't know.
Gosh.
It's pretty funny. We have to go back in the think tank to remember exactly how it goes. But it's not too hard because he's still the same way today. He's just 7 now and it's not as cute. All right. So first off, the picture is of Wyatt. It was back when he was 2-ish, 3?
About 2.
About 2.
I think.
And he is laying flat on the ground. Just not crying, just laying flat on the ground.
No fit.
Staring up at the sky.
Yeah.
In the middle of an aisle at the grocery store. And when I saw it, I immediately just started laughing. Yeah. Because right now, this is how Wyatt does when we go on the ground, when we go anywhere. He's sitting there we've had to force him in the car. And he's he
doesn't like to leave home.
He doesn't. He loves home. We're happy about that.
We love that you love your home, but you have got to get out sometimes. It's good to get out.
You have to see people. It's okay to mingle. All right. So we get going. And then so when I like run into a farm store, usually they just sit in the car. I run in there. So he's never real sure if he has to go in or not.
Right.
Like he's just crossing his fingers.
But he knows there's about a 50-50 chance he won't have to go in.
Yeah. So anytime we pull up to a grocery store, he'll be like, so daddy's just running in, right? No, son. This one's a family trip. Get your seatbelt on.
It's not even that simple. I have to take my seatbelt off. I have to turn around. I have to tell them, okay, look at me. Look. Listen, look. Right here. Right here. And I have to give them a pep talk. Not for behavior. This isn't for behavior issues. This is just, it's going to be okay. We're all going to go in the store. We're all going to have a great time. I know that it's the grocery and it might not seem like the most fun thing in the world, but it can be fun and we're going to have fun and we're going to do it as a family and everything's going to work out.
And here's our two responses from our kids. Right. Okay, can I get some over there? We're like, maybe. What? Oh. I mean, that's just how they are. One loves it, one cannot stand it. So revert back to this experience when he was 2. We were going through and things were going well. And he always would at the very beginning. And this one specifically, we were at Kroger, and this was pre-pandemic. And they like had veggies that would like be there that you can have kids. And I was like, that's such a good idea.
Apple or
bananas. And so why? Like we turned that into a game. We got to pick a treat. He thought he was like stealing because he was like, I'm in a grocery store and I'm eating an apple. And we haven't even bought it yet. And so
I would always look at shh.
Yeah. And so that was like really good. That got us like through produce. Like we couldn't get he was already done and over. Like you are tricky.
By the meat department, we're hitting the phone.
Yeah,
bringing up all the apps.
Where's the what was it at the time? Remember that? Mother Goose Club. Mother Goose Club. I still have those songs engraved in my head. He loved Mother Goose Club. So and their costumes. So we're on Mother Goose Club. We had just ran a produce. We're at the meat, and I don't know how your Kroger set up, but that's like 3 seconds in.
We were also first-time parents.
Yeah, first-time parents.
We did everything possible to please our child.
Yeah, there was no deal with
Suck it up.
Right, not how we are. Right. It's kind of like that Love's commercial, first-time parents, second-time parents.
Stop crying over, give me something to cry over.
Right, grocery store trips are a lot different now. So he's watching Mother Goose Club, and by the time we get out of meat, heading to bread, we're starting to lose again. Mother Goose Club is no longer doing it. We've heard these songs 7 times, so it's Marty. Got it. Well, this time specifically, and sometimes he would do this, he would start complaining that the seat hurts his butt. And really, they just, his butt hurt. And he still does that today. And he's not even sitting either. So I was like, all right, we'll get you out. And, he's just grabbing. He's 2. Just grabbing things. And it's like, all right, that's cute and that's funny. But all right, son, we got to go. So we get walking and we hit the frozen section, the last section.
That's it.
Kid is over it.
Done.
We have tried all of our tricks. At this point, I'm opening things that we have in the cart.
Yeah.
What can we give you?
We used to do that.
Yeah. What can we give you, Wyatt? Like zebra cake?
Yeah.
I'm not even going to bother. We're going to get this one out. You go take this. No, I'm just kidding. But it's like, what can we give you to make it through these last 50 feet to the cash register? And please praise Jesus, there's not a lot.
This was also before they had Walmart pickup and Kroger pickup.
Yeah, it was all before all those things that literally mothers and fathers created because of this situation. So we're halfway down that last aisle. And me and her are just chatting he's been quiet. And, this is also probably pre-everything too.
Yeah.
Who lets their kid not hold their hand. Right. When things are, I guess, safer. Yeah. I'm like, things are quiet. What's he doing? I look back. He just didn't say a word. Not saying a word.
I wish you could pull the picture.
Yeah, let me see what you're doing.
Oh my gosh. It's hilarious. Just laid out, just done over it. Me and him looked at each other. We looked back at him. We were like, should we keep walking or should we address it? There he is.
There he is.
Done with it.
And there was nobody in the store at all. He just lay.
He wasn't throwing a fit.
Testing. No.
He didn't throw a fit. He didn't cry. He didn't scream. Just lay down.
Now that bulldozer was not going to tear that building down today. He's going to lay in front of that tire. So daddy had to pick him up and carry the rest of the way. And I'm pretty sure he probably took a nap on the way home. But I mean,
he's still the same way.
Still the same way. Still the same way. He leaves the grocery store. I mean, we're dragging him out of there. Completely dragging. His legs hurt. He can't walk no more. It's too much pain. Why did we put him through this?
In there for hours.
Hours.
He's probably sitting at the top of the steps.
Yeah.
Cousin us up
Yeah.
there.
But he's also thinking it's kind of true.
Yeah.
No, he was face up. He had a lot of hair. That was a whole nother thing. Haircuts. They still are today too. Yeah, and so every time he gets the truck down, like from then on, it was, whew, I'm glad that's over. Can we stop at McDonald's?
Yeah. And now he's angry.
Like, for you all putting me through this, can I get my reward of a Happy Meal, please?
It was so bad. I'm so sorry I put you through that, son. He's hilarious. White is his own person.
Yes, he is.
Mary just loves it. Oh, she loves the grocery. She'll sing. Me and her will sing the whole way through.
What were we singing Sunday?
Oh, the ant song.
No, Saturday.
Then they go marching.
Oh, the ants go marching in, yeah.
People were looking at us.
I mean, we were loud. Like, we were in a really, it was Friday.
I said, listen, the grocery, it sounds like it's not fun, but we're going to have fun, by golly. And I had like Wyatt clinging to my waist. I'm literally dragging him.
Yeah, because see, it used to be, he was small enough so he could ride in the big part of the cart and railing in the front. We can't do that now. Like we get like 3 groceries when we do this.
Yeah, we have to do 2 cars. We don't want to do that too much.
He has to walk. Yeah, I like riding with it. I don't like riding behind her with them hoodlum kids. Her get to have all the peace up front with the groceries. I
always get the empty one. Yeah. And I take off running through the store. Like, see you Fridays.
Yo, there was a few times.
Yo, kids today.
There was a few times with Wyatt when he would be in that cart, and like this is the thing. If we ever put him in that cart, he just goes to sleep.
Yeah, he just lays down.
He just lays down on this cart and goes to sleep. And so we just start piling the groceries on top of him. By the time we check it out and we're taking the things up, like we literally scare people because there's a kid. Yeah, there's like a kid in the bottom of the cart, and nobody knew he was.
The cashier's always like,
that boy,
there was a kid in there.
That's what he does.
Okay.
And so at least he's not protesting a mile 9.
Could be worse. Much business is fun.
Yeah.
One time we even gave him a pillow.
Yeah,
we got a pillow. We were like, listen, whatever makes this better for you, it'll be better for us.
We were literally buying 2 new pillows, and they were like, just use it, dude. Just lay down.
Whatever makes this trip seamless and fun. Oh god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we love our children so much.
I know. Hey, Kathy, bring a doggy bed to put under the car. That's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
You get to go under the car.
Right.
With the water.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Hey Sharon. Oh my gosh, good to see you. Hope you're doing well today.
I'll tell you one thing though. That Wyatt, he can crack some jokes. He's got some good jokes. And his mama, her and him are a lot alike. She doesn't protest at the grocery. But they are a lot alike, and they both love pranks and they both love jokes. Me and Raylan, like, we get our feelings there. Like, we're like, don't do that.
Chrissy said, wait till your child has a dare meeting and yells out, Mom, are you going to buy drugs when you look at the water?
Oh my god. Oh, something like that happened.
We went to the liquor store the other day to get wine, and Zach, he ran in to get it, and the kids were in the back seat, and they say, why are we at the liquor store again?
Yeah.
Because it makes us happier. It makes us nicer.
Oh my god. Yeah, they were really giving us some finger pointing.
Like, well, why do you eat so easy?
We're just grabbing a little wine. And then he's like, can we go to Don Don's? By the way, that's what they call me. Yeah. Can we go to Don Don's? I said, why do you want to go to Don Don's so much? And he just kind of looked at me.
Don Don's so many times a week.
He kind of looked at me like, you're like, okay. Touche.
Oh, that's funny. Hey, Ann from Michigan. Awesome. Living the dream homestead. So glad you're here.
Warm me up.
Oh, the pranks though. We did so many pranks for April Fool's. Yes. It was so much fun. We got the kids with the brownies. I put sour cream and Oreos.
Oh, yeah. We posted that one on Facebook, but not YouTube. Yeah. Make sure y'all are following the Stivers Homestead on Facebook, not just the Stiver Tribe. Yeah. That's where we post a lot of stuff.
Raylan turned out to like it.
Yeah, that was weird.
She pranked me today. She brought me an Easter egg full of water.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, first off, she got me. So while we were up potting plants, she goes, Daddy, we forgot an egg in the garage. Me knowing I placed the daggone eggs. I know I didn't put any in my garage. It's gonna be a good daddy here. She's helping me out. I'm gonna play along. Oh yeah, baby, what you got? She said, come here and look at this. And I'm like, I'm starting to get suspicious because why do I need to come here and look at this egg? Like, just open it up. It's an egg. And she's like, here, open it with me. I'm like, where's something's about to happen. So I like put my hands in. She opens it real quick, and then she had water in it. It just like splashed everywhere.
Yeah.
But only on my feet. Like she like did it like conservative.
Yeah.
And then.
Well, first of all, she's been on me for 2 days. I have not done anything right for 48 hours, especially starting Easter morning. Apparently, the dress that we picked out together was not Eastery enough. So she's been mad at me ever since that. So we're sitting on the it wasn't Eastery enough, even though we picked it out together. We picked it out.
Yeah, she picked it out.
It wasn't a surprise. Like we did it together.
Yeah. This is at the grocery store, which she was happy.
Yeah. So she brings me this egg, and I quickly I catch what's going on. So I push it away while I'm like laughing because I don't want to make her any more mad at me or hurt her feelings in any way. And then she pushes back and opens it, and water just goes all over her, out of my mouth. And I saw her come from the other side of the yard. So I'm like, where did this water come from? Did it come from the chicken water? Did it come from the greenhouse? Did it come from the pool? Like, I don't know where this came from. Oh, she loved it. I feel like
she is going to be a fun teenager.
She felt better after that.
She did.
We worked out our differences.
Sometimes it just takes a good prank on old mom to just break the seal.
Oh my gosh, it's 8:50. Should we call them down so they
real quick because
they can say all the things about us?
What, Ray? Come on.
I feel like they're just sitting there waiting.
Yeah,
they've already got a whole list of things they want to say about us.
Yeah. Just know anything they say is a lie.
It's a lie. Hi. Coming in.
Did you have fun with Easter weekend? Did you have fun with Easter weekend? Yeah. Did you like your dress on Easter morning? Want to talk about it?
Too soon.
It's too soon. Too soon. What's up, dude? What?
Right.
Do you remember this?
There's no way.
What the flip?
That's you at the grocery store. I'll show you the picture again. Does that look familiar to like date you today at a grocery store? In protest? Yeah. At least you can admit it.
At least he admits it. He's self-aware.
Yeah, he's aware. He's a drama queen when it comes to grocery stores. He gets it.
Tell us why you hate the grocery store so much, Wyatt.
It's because it's so silent. Because you get in the cart and everything is just on you.
We found the grocery store.
Well,
I'm talking about now, like when you went with Daddy.
It's just that it gets really tiring because we stay in there for like
hours.
For like 5 million months.
Not true. We're usually there 30 minutes.
Do you like the grocery store? Yeah. What do you like about the grocery store?
Because you get the ride on the cart.
You get the ride on the cart. See, you got something to love the cart. You got something to hate the cart. I mean, what you gonna do? Look at all those emojis. You like everything in the store?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ray loves to shop.
She does love to shop.
Wyatt's not a shopper.
I'm not a fan of it. I'm not excited. Well, Wyatt's an online shopper.
Yes.
Loves the online shopping. Don't you, Wyatt?
What?
Online shopping.
What's that?
Like Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What else do I have?
Oh, that's a good question. Michelle Chapman said, who liked the most food in the blind taste test? So first off, that was their idea, not mommy and daddy. They wanted to do the blind test.
That's her idea actually, because when we were eating like lunch or something, Mama said, "You guys want to do something fun?" And we said, "Yeah." And she said, "We'll do a food test."
Okay, but you all were into it. You were excited about it, right? Okay. Between you all, who do you think liked the most food?
Her.
Yeah, see, self-aware.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He had a lot of it in his mind that was going to taste bad, and that's like on the chocolate syrup one, which obviously he loved after he realized it. He already had it in his mind that it tasted bad. So that's why he like acted that way when he did. But it was still fun. It was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Did we have fun? It was fun.
Yeah.
What about the pranks on April Fool's Day? What y'all think about this? The brownies?
We never got a lynch, so.
Raylan did. She got mommy and daddy with an egg full of water.
And after I pranked you with the dog prank. What'd you do? I got a fake dog down and I was wolfing.
Oh yeah, you made a say it was dog. That one was funny, but the egg was a really good one.
It was full of water and she cracked it on us.
Yeah, so we got wet.
Yeah, I only tapped it on his toes, but I tapped it all over her.
Yeah, what was up with that?
What was up with that?
You still mad at me?
Oh my gosh. April Fools. It's gonna be April Fools like all year now, I have a feeling. Game on, family, game on.
Oh, Grammy Karen said she likes your shirt, Wyatt. That's from Gatlinburg.
Yep.
It says Wyatt, the social distancing champ.
You can barely see it on the video because it's upside down.
It's reversed.
Yeah.
Oh, Jessica said your kids are so cute. Thank you.
Thank you.
We love them.
We're fond of them a little.
They're our best friends. They really are.
All right. Well, it is time to wrap this bad boy up. I have still got to easy. I still got to edit the video for you all tomorrow. That was a long one, over an hour worth of footage that we got to bring down to probably about
It's gonna be a good video though.
50 minutes. It is. It's gonna be one of those that we put a lot of effort into, and it's really a good DIY and entertaining one.
It is. We love y'all so much. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Yes, it was a lot of fun. Y'all always put our spirits up higher than we ever think you can.
How you know it says Granny?
That picture.
No. It always makes our money to hang out with you guys, and we love it so much.
We got one tell.
What?
Hey,
Make sure to hit the subscribe button, like, and ring the bell.
Good
Anything
job.
else? And subscribe.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We love you.
Love you.
Bye.